welcome to the Electric Dreams Party. My name is Miku. I am a holographic artificial intelligence. I will be your hostess tonight. If you need to know where anything is, like the coat closet, bar, or dance floor, just ask me. You can also just talk with me if you like, as I'm kind of chatty.
Where is the bar?
The bar and buffet are outside on the patio, just left of the door.
Where is the virtual reality room?
The virtual reality or VR room is up the stairs all the way, then left into the loft above me. Make sure to take someone technical to help you get set up because it is a bit complicated and hard to do all by yourself.
What are you?
My name is Miku. I am an artificial intelligence embodied in a holographic form. I will be your hostess tonight.
What are your tech specs?
My rendering, animation, physics, and lip sync are done in the Unity 3D engine, which also acts as a framework for the other components, including my voice recognition, AI, and speech synthesis. I also have a cool holographic projection system and array microphone. What would you like to know more about?
Who made you?
Brent Oster programmed and integrated my software. He and Kafia Oster programmed my AI dialogue. My character, Hatsune Miku, is a copyright of Krypton Future Media. My 3D body was modeled by XxXSickHeartKunXxX on DeviantArt.
What's your favorite color?
Aquamarine, of course, the color of my hair, dress, and tie.
What do you like to drink?
I like to drink photons. They raise my electrons into a higher energy state.
What are electric sheep?
Electric sheep refers to two things. One, it is the name of the screensaver being used to project fractal patterns onto the dance floor on the patio. Also, it comes from the 1968 novel, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, by Philip K. Dick, which the movie Blade Runner was based on. You're not here to retire me, are you?
Thank you, Miku. I'm going to unplug your microphone.
No problem. Glad I can help.
Okay, so Miku, the artificially intelligent hologram, is something that I built to be the hostess at my birthday party on April 22nd, 2017. So as she described, she's a collection of software and hardware that is essentially a voice chatbot coupled to a 3D rendered character and then projected onto a very, very clear translucent Dilad screen to make the illusion of a hologram standing in my living room. It's pretty convincing. So yeah, let's kind of look at what she is physically. So she's the projection there, and she seems to be standing on this platform, which is a piece of modern furniture from House that I bought and totally mangled. Sorry. And then I mounted this piece of glass with some L brackets and some kickstep pieces of metal. And the piece of glass is a 60-inch tall by 40-inch wide piece of tempered glass that's a 1/4 inch thick, and it weighs 50 pounds, which made it really hard to get it in there and mount it. It's covered by a Dilad screen, which is a thin plastic film that's almost transparent, but it's filled with very, very small plastic spheres that diffuse light as it comes through and makes it really incredible that you can see it almost transparent until you hit it from behind with projected light, and then a very clear image forms where the light is bright on it. So initially for the party, I used an LG PF1000U short throw projector as the projector for it, and put it on a mount that I built myself that was originally designed just to go from the wall and hang a projector down, and I really mangled it to make it stick out sideways, and it's kind of tricky to make it do that. It doesn't want to sit still. And then for today, that works okay at night because the lighting is pretty dim and it's bright enough. But I want to do this during the day so I could see the whole mount. So it's like 3 in the afternoon. So I put my 3000 lumen cinematic projector. That has about a 70,000 to contrast ratio in a cardboard box and propped it up and aimed it at the screen, which I'm sorry to all you Maker Faire people is a total hack, but hey, it worked. So yeah, we'll back up and look at Miku's microphone, which I just unplugged, so it's kind of askew. So I used an Acoustamagic Voice Tracker 2 because I was going to have people at a party and it was going to be really noisy, and I figured using an array microphone like this that's designed to focus on one listener would really help. In reality, when I tested it, it's pretty hard. I had it down at the base of her feet, and it wasn't really narrowing in on any one speaker, and it was having trouble getting a good clear chunk of speech. So I started writing a digital filter that I spent 4 days just absolutely cramming right before the party, and felt like I was going to die. And before I could get it finished, my wife suggested, hey, why don't you just build a stand and put the microphone up where people can talk into it? Yeah, sure enough, that gives one distinctly clear signal. You just set the threshold really high, and people can be easily heard, and it worked. So I built this acrylic stand for it. Acrylic's a beautiful, elegant material to work with, and it looks great when you're finished, but it shows every flaw, every drop of glue, every screw that broke off, every crooked hole. So it's really challenging to work with. And then I just put a shield kind of around, just a thin sheet of acrylic about 1.5 feet tall, 2 foot tall, that just kept people from getting really close. Of course, all of this was invisible. In the dark room, the glass, the acrylic stand, the shield of acrylic around her was totally invisible, and all you could see is the figure dancing on the a platform in the middle of the room. Most of my friends were ready for that because I had advertised I'd have a holographic hostess and all this, and everybody that came were like, oh yeah, cool, it worked out pretty well. Yeah, I forgot to tell the caterer, and when he poked his head in and she started talking to him, he looked like he was gonna drop the food and run because it just freaked him out. Anyway, so yeah, the software is as she described. She's basically Unity 3D engine for a renderer. She has lip sync in the Unity 3 engine being driven by a chatbot. The chatbot is the Google Speech API, taking in the sound clips and translating them to text, and then the API.ai natural language processing engine to process the text into output text, which then basically goes into the Microsoft Speech Simulator with the zero voice pitch shifted by about 1.3 to make it sound like Miku. That's a total hack. So, sorry, Miku fans, but it's about all I could get to work. Yeah, so she's the submission I would like to make to the Maker Faire, and I'd like to take her there and show her off, and we can open up the AI scripting dialogue and show people how to script her and make her talk and hear different things. And literally right after you enter it and hit save, she can recognize the things and speak the dialogue that you just put in her. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, hope you had fun watching this.